Hello, Umut here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to work on my napkin journal. As you know, I'm using a traveler's notebook format for my napkin journals. I bind them, staple them myself. These are mixed media paper, quite thick. And I just cut it in the size and use that cover for my napkin journals. Today I'm going to use this napkin, which is beautiful, and I have very good news that I will be doing a giveaway of all these napkins for one of you to win all of them. I'm not going to show them one by one, but they are sent also by amazing crafters among you to me as happy mail. But since I have 3-4 of each of them, I decided to share them with one of you, which would make one more crafter very happy. So thanks to everybody who sent me happy mails with napkins. They contributed to this giveaway as well. And to join the giveaway, the rules are down below at the description area. But basically you need to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below so that when I know the winner, I can reply to your comment. So good luck to all of you. It's open internationally, so you can join from anywhere. To start with my journal, as usual, I cut the piece of napkin that I want to use, and I'm going to stick this beautiful flower on the corner of my journal. I'm being gentle with my matte medium, but it's a basic process. I just put the matte medium down on my notebook and then stick my journal my napkin easily. And I cut this little one more from the napkin to have a little bit balance on the other corner. So I'm going to stick this little flower on the other corner as well. If you want to see how I made my napkin journal, I will also put a card on the right upper corner of this screen. Also the link down below for you to check out. I'm starting now to blend my napkins into my page. I will try several colors of acrylic paints. I find that acrylic paints are the best to make the journal disappear into the page. So I started with Distress Antique Linen, and this is Bundled Sage. I'm going from light to dark to see how it looks. And I decided to add some strong yellow. This is Mustard Seed, because I look at my napkin and see which colors they have, so that it will be easier to blend them into the page. There was this yellow on the napkin, so I decided to use this kind of yellow as well. And then I decided to go with a moss green, again from Distress. So I look again on the napkin, and there was a bit of green with the leaves and everything. So I decided to use this as well. And you will see step by step the napkin starts to look more organic, more blended into the page. I'm using a bit of olive green. This is Arteza's heavy body acrylic paint. This will be having more coverage, so that you will see now it's starting to make an effect of the flowers actually on a green background. I would really suggest you to take all your paints out and look at your napkin, see which colors match, and go from light to dark, layer step by step, and see how it looks. It's great fun. I am enjoying myself so much playing with paints and with my fingers, and it's a great practice if you are a beginner as well. You will learn so many color combinations, see which colors go with each other, and see which colors make a great contrast. So here, for example, these greens and yellows and the purple make a great contrast, and it's a great scenery. I'm just adding a little bit more yellow next to the flower because it makes a very good contrast. And I'm happy with the background. The napkin is totally blended and it looks gorgeous. So now I'm using this lattice work stencil from Holtz to make a subtle border. And I'm using this heavy body yellow acrylic paint that I thought goes with the colors. Sorry if you are hearing noises at the background because my cat is playing with her mouse that moves when she touches. I'm just dabbing my sponge on the yellow paint and lightly dabbing it over the stencil. I love the design of this stencil. It's very delicate and nice. So I'm having a really subtle border and it gives more interest to my project. I love creating borders with something, with shapes or scrapbook papers, tearing them or darkening the edges. It definitely gives a definition to the page and draws the eye to the center, to your focal point, most importantly. And now I grabbed another color of distress, seedless preserves. This is actually one of my favorite colors, and this brush is too small to cover the paper. I'm covering this little cardstock paper with this paint, and then I'm going to use my Martha Stewart punch that has little butterflies on it. I love these punches because they are very versatile. I use them again and again when I need some images, little images on my journals to complete the scenery. And I punched them out, now sticking them on the page, especially on the other corner because there is a lot of purple on this side and there is no purple on the other side. So I thought it would make a good balance. I'm using my matte medium to stick my butterflies. They are too small, so I'm not going to do any shading this time, and they are dark, so darker than that won't be possible. And I think there is enough depth on this page with dark and light colors, so I think they look okay. One thing I will do is with the back of my brush I will dip it into the yellow paint and give some dots to my butterflies as an embellishment. These little touches and details will always make your pages more interesting. So it's time to add the sentiment. I'm using this Secret Garden sticker collection from Boie. It's an old collection that I have in my stash, and I found out that the colors go actually, and there's a sentiment says hello spring, which goes with the flower and all the feeling. However, it was white, too white for this, so I decided to use my mustard seed distress ink to go over this sticker and make it yellow that goes with my page. And I'm going to stick it in the middle of my flower. The last thing to do, as you will guess, is to do some splashes. This time I'm going to do splashes with these seedless preserves because we need a little bit purple to bring everything together. And I will go a little bit heavy with it, and it looks very nice. I like the look of splashes as well. And I will call this page done. I hope you enjoyed it. It certainly gave me a feeling of spring and hopefully the sunny days coming. I cannot see it now, it's very cold here, but I hope it's better where you are. Again, to enter the giveaway, don't forget to subscribe, like and leave a comment down below. Good luck to all of you. I hope you enjoyed this page and my video. Don't forget to also share with your friends who would be interested in napkins. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.